Hey guys, I just went live about an hour ago on YouTube for the first time, and I went through the whole video. I was just running my mouth, and then after I finished, my dad told me that the sound quality was really off. So I apologize for that, guys. I guess my phone, YouTube must not like my phone mic because on Facebook Live there's been no problem. So but basically you have to turn the volume up to be able to hear the video. But the topic was about predatory lending for higher education and um, things changing with regard to you don't really need a degree to do well. In fact, if you do the wrong major and you get a lot of loans, you actually could be setting yourself up for failure. So I basically was encouraging people to think differently about higher education and to not feel like you have to go to college to be considered successful because things are changing now. And CNBC put an article out today. I can't remember if it was Twitter or whatever, but it was saying that employers like Apple and all the heavy hitters, they're actually like no longer requiring degrees for a lot of their positions because they're more concerned with skills, the skill set. The issue with that is the skill set used to be implied with the degree. Like you think when you have a degree, you have the skill set, but because of capitalism and monopolization and greed, you have people that figured out how to milk the educational system, the higher education system. So they prey on students who think that enrolling in these programs is going to make them more marketable, and it really just gives them a useless piece of paper. So the video basically goes into the specific situation concerning Argosy University and the abrupt closure of all of the campuses across the country, leaving 8,800 students basically in the wind. There have been provisions made for certain programs that were more reputable under that school, like the doctoral programs that were APA accredited and things like that. Those students are, it's appearing that those students are going to be fine, but a lot of the undergraduate and people that are not in those type of programs are just like, what do we do now? And other universities don't easily accept credits from other schools, especially if the school is not reputable. And if they do accept credits, they usually accept like only a certain amount. So it's just a huge scandal. And the reason why I did the topic and how I related it to business and entrepreneurship is it's just a constant reminder how you have to not have all your eggs in one basket and why it's good to groom young people to have a mindset of being in business for themselves. Because if you're self-employed, you don't need a degree to do well. And even if, you can do well even if you're not self-employed without a degree. We have to change our thinking in the way that we condition our children to think that, being college bound is the only way to go. It definitely has its place, but you have to be careful when selecting the school you're going to go to. So the video gets into all of that, but the sound quality was poor, and it was my first time going on, and it's Saturday night. So I just wanted to come on and encourage everyone who is either affected by the situation that's going on right now with the Department of Education and in the bubble about to burst, because I feel like the Argosy situation is just the tip of the iceberg. I think a lot of those for-profit schools are going to be exposed for being predatory, and then the bubble's going to burst. So warn anybody that you know if they're thinking about going to like a school that is not as reputable or it has like low standard, low admission standards, criteria for their admission. If they're for profit, just, steer clear of that. Some of the degrees that are really getting just saturated right now, saturating the market, or like the cybersecurity degrees, and people, coming out with degrees and just not getting gainful employment. So consider lining up your situation to be self-employed if you can, or to have a side hustle even as a student. Because to say you're in school and you're a student, while back in the day that used to be adequate and everybody be like, as long as, they thinking you're doing good as long as you're like in school. Now you kind of have to be lining something else up just in case the degree doesn't do what you thought it was going to do for you. So if you're pursuing a degree, I would suggest only doing it if your purpose is to make money and you need the degree to either be licensed or certified for that particular trade or profession. If you don't need a degree and you just need knowledge and the skills, I would encourage you to do apprenticeship, volunteer with the mentor that's doing what you need to do, research, YouTube, read, self-educate for free, and consult with others and network, and you end up getting more relevant, applicable skill set than someone that went to college basically and got a degree. So it's Saturday night, and I know people have lives. Hello. But I'm just checking in, and also wanted to remind people that if you think you have an ongoing interest in videos that will be like a teach you how to start a business, give you ideas about businesses you can start, easy startups, also other things that may not be quite as easy, but I'll put variety in there. I'll put a variety of ideas out. I'll get to the point where we're talking about finance and stocks and financial literacy. So I won't just be on here making videos just talking about like random stuff that really doesn't have any value. So if you think you're interested in like ongoing information, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that's where the videos will be moving forward. And the YouTube is Business Builder Basics. Please subscribe. I'm trying to build my subscribership. I don't mind giving the information that I give for free. What I get in return is, number one, the feeling of being able to help other people to try entrepreneurship. And also, honestly, if I wasn't doing this right now, I probably would be watching TV or... So it's kind of almost like social. I really kind of have been enjoying it, actually, because I feel like I've been reconnecting with people from the past, and it kind of feels more, even though I don't hear anybody's voice, it feels a little more interactive instead of just like liking someone's picture or something like that. So I get that benefit. And then I would like to build my subscribership so that I can kind of market myself for consultation and things like that. So I would appreciate you all support. And you all go ahead and have a good evening, and check out that video if you have children that are considering college, in college. If you're considering it, check the video out. It's very, very important. All right, boss up.